Good morning students. Today's topic is variation. We will study about direct inverse and indirect variations. Now what is a variation? When anything varies and effect on the other. Here we have two types of variations, direct as well as indirect. I am going to start about first direct variation. Direct variation is where y varies directly in proportionate to x. Now if we say there is a non-zero constant k such that we can write it in the form of y is equals to kx, where k is known as constant of proportionality or constant of variation. Now, here are certain expressions which are written and it is given in the arithmetic or English form. We don't want to express them in the arithmetic or algebra form. Y varies directly with x. How could we write this expression? We can say that y is equals to kx. S varies directly with the square of t. We can write it in the form of s is equal to kt square. Y is directly proportionate with the cube of z. Y is equals to kz cube. U is directly proportionate with the square root of v. So u is equals to k, where k, you can see that k is everywhere coming, which is a constant of proportionality, or it is a constant of variation. Now can you cite certain examples of direct variation? Where could you see a direct variation in your day-to-day life? If for example, if I say a weight of 5 kg apples is 37 kg, weight of 5 kg apples is, cost of 5 kg apples is rupees 100, what will be the cost of 7 kg apples? Of course, it will be more than what has been earlier told. So we can see as the weight is increasing, the cost will also increase. Weight of books, 5 books is supposedly 10 kgs. If I add more books, the weight will increases. So when it is directly proportionate means when increasing on something will also increase the other thing, decreasing of one will also decrease the other. It has a direct relation with each other. Here are direct variation statements. Y varies directly as x. Y is directly proportionate to x. So we can write y is equals to kx, again where k is a constant of variation. Now there is an example given. If y is equal to 3 when x is equal to 2, then what will be a value of k? We can write this in the form of 3 is equals to kx. Here x is what? 2. So we can write that 3 is equal to 2k. So the value of k comes out to be 1.5. Here we have written y is equals to kx in the form of that. Direct variation, suppose y varies directly as x. If y is 24, when x is 8, find the value of k, find the constant of variation in the direct variation equation. Now here it is directly proportionate, so we can write as y is equals to kx. Now again putting the values into that formula, 24 is equals to k into 8. When you divide this 24 and 8, the value of proportionate, the constant of proportionate comes to be 3. So the constant here is 3. It is a direct variation. So the equation is formed y is equals to 3x. We can similarly prepare a table or prepare a graph by finding the coordinates of x and y. Now when x is 3, the value of y comes out to be 3 into, when x is 3, the value y value becomes 3 into 3, which becomes to be 9. When x is 5, the value of y becomes 3 into 5, which is 15. And so on, we can try with 9 and more, and we can make a coordinates on the graph. Now what is inverse variation? Inverse means it has an opposite effect of, when one is affecting, when one is increasing, it will have an adverse effect on the other. For example, there are 5 people who complete the task in 3 days. If some more people has added, 7 people together could complete the work in lesser number of days. So we have inverse proportionate here. Increasing of one would decrease the other quantity. So this way we can express always in the form of y is equals to k upon x. Here again the k is non-constant and 0, which will always be a constant of proportionality, or it will be a constant of variation. Now we can write certain expressions using inversely proportionate. Y is inversely proportionate with x. We can write it in the form of y is equals to k upon x. S varies inversely with the square of t. It becomes s is equals to k upon t square. Y is inversely proportional to z4, so it becomes y is equals to k upon z4. Again, we can say that u varies inversely with the cube root of v. So we can write it in the form of u is equals to k upon cube root of v, where again k is a constant of variation. So what have we sum up with the inverse variation statement? That effect of one, increase in one, would have a decrease on the other. They have an adversely related to each other. We can always express in the form of y is equals to k upon x. Now here's one more example written for everyone. Y is equals to 3 when x is equals to 2. Find the value of k when they are inversely related. So y is equals to k upon x. So we can say 3 is equals to k upon 2 and the value of constant here is 6. Suppose y varies inversely as x, and if y is 6 then x is 3. Find the constant of variation as they are inversely related. So my formula is, my equation would be in the formula y is equals to k upon x. Now here the value of y is 6 and the value of x is 3. I need to find my constant. So my k becomes to be 18. The value of constant of variation is k is equals to 18. We can sum up and we can make a graph and find the ordinates of x and y again using this equation when they are inversely related. Y is equals to 18 upon x. When the value of x is 3, so the value of y becomes 6. 18 divided by 3, which is 6. When the value of x is supposedly 9, what will be a value of y? It will be 2. And when the value of y becomes 10, when the value of x is 10, the value of y becomes in decimal, which is 1.8. And when it is 18, the value of y is 1. And you can plot them on the graph paper. There's one word story I would like that everyone should see to it. 3 pipes take 60 minutes to water the field. How much time will it take to water the field with 6 pipes? Now here the number of pipes earlier were 3. Now it has raised to 6. The field strength, the field circumference, the field perimeter still remains the same. So will it take a less time or a more time? It will take a less time. So they are inversely related. We first need to read the word story, comprehend it, and then we have to check whether they are inversely related or directly related. Now, if I make a table for the same, I have two things. One is pipes and one I have number of minutes. When the pipes were 3, the number of minutes were taken is 6. Now when the pipes have been increased, the number of minutes has to be decreased. Do we know the value of number of minutes? No. So let us assume the number of minutes now taken with the 6 pipes be x. We can see the pipes are increasing and we already know as the pipes are increasing, it will now decrease my time. Now my time has to be decreased. They are inversely related. So we can find how much time. Let the time be taken is now using that formula y is equals to k upon x. Using that inversely proportionate, we will write 3 upon 6 is equals to, as they are inversely related, so the way they are written, we are going to write them, it becomes finding the value of x. Now it takes 30 minutes with the 6 pipes. And we can also check our answer. My 3 into 60 is same as 60 into 3, which will comes out to be 180. There is one more proportionate question. If a taxi charges rupees 100 to cover 1800 km, how much distance has it covered if the taxi has charged rupees 120? Now if we make a table for this, I have again two things in my mind. One is a distance and one are the charges. When the distance was 1800, the taxi driver has charged rupees 100. Now I don't know what was the distance, but the charges has increased to 120. Now we can understood easily as my price has gone high. So definitely my distance has also raised from 1800 to some other quantity. So now they both are increasing. They both are directly related. They both are moving in the same direction. One is not affecting the other in the negative manner, not the adverse manner. So here now it will become as, this is also increasing and this is also increasing. Both are increasing. 1800 upon 100 is equals to x upon 120 which will give me what? Zero and zero gets cancelled. 180 into this will become rupees 2160. It will become 2160 kilometer. So that's all from my side. I hope you enjoyed the session. Please practice the direct and inverse questions. These are some questions written on it. Thank you.